Hi peeps, Junction 6 here. Today's Sunday, so no World of Tanks Blitz content. Instead, I want to talk about where did it all go wrong? For a country where the sun never set on its empire, where did it all go wrong? Why is that country not still leading the world? Is there a time in history where we can pinpoint the exact moment where it all started to go wrong? Well, I believe there is. And I'm going to put forward my argument to why Britain is in the state it's in at the moment. Nothing political to do with it, nothing to do with the education system, nothing to do with mass immigration and multiculturalism. None of those things have stopped Great Britain from being at the top. But there is one thing which did, and that was the decision to ruin hundreds of years of the British just confusing everybody else in the world with one simple thing, and that was their monetary system. So the exact date was the 15th of February 1971. Britain went decimal, meaning a pound now had 100 pennies in it instead of 240. It absolutely destroyed Great Britain. We had fallen in line with the rest of the world and gone to a base 10 kind of system. So now Johnny Foreigner could understand our money. We understood it quite well, so there was no need for us, the British, to change. We knew that 2 farthings, which was a quarter of a penny, 2 of those would make a halfpenny. And 2 halfpennies would make a penny, and 3 pennies would make a threepence, and 2 threepences would make a sixpence. And that a shilling, which is what we can see on the screen, is made up of 2 sixpences, or 12 pennies. And of course 2 shillings would make up a florin. A half crown would be made up of 2 shillings and a sixpence. You know, this is just logical, isn't it? 2 half crowns would make a crown, and a crown, of course, is equivalent to 5 shillings. So 4 of those would make up a pound, because 20 shillings make a pound. I mean, it really just can't be any simpler, can it? I don't know how people can't understand this. What it did mean is that every child in Britain was taught its 12 times table, because you knew that there were 12 pennies in a shilling, and so you needed to know your 12 times table. Now, of course, it's all around the base 10, and so they only learn up to the 10 times table, and so their education suffers. So I think if we hadn't capitulated in 1971 and joined the rest of the world in a base 10 monetary scheme, we could still be leading the world, because they wouldn't have a clue what our money was doing. Inflation would have been a lot lower, because nobody would put up their prices by 2 or 3 shillings, otherwise there'd be riots in the streets. So now anyone can come to Britain and understand the money. We've given all our power over to America and the Yankee dollar, but there's one thing which we did do. The one good thing to come out of decimalisation was this song by Max Bygraves.
We call it decimalisation, decimalisation. Soon it's gonna be time to change the money round, 'cause we've got decimalisation, decimalisation. There's 100 new pennies now for every pound. 5 new pennies are like a shilling, and 10 new pence is a 2-bob bit. A 50 pence piece hasn't got a milling, it's 7-sided and a half a quid. With a half and a 1 and 2 new pence, decimal shopping will commence. Then we'll have decimalisation, decimalisation. Soon it's gonna be time to change the money round, 'cause we've got decimalisation, decimalisation. There's 100 new 12 old pence, added up to make a shilling, not much sense. The half crown too has gone for good, a coin that foreigners never understood. Now some people who were feeling very bright have put their heads together just to make things right. They have made it easy for every citizen, cause all we have to do is count from 1 to 10. We call it decimalization.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you next week for something different to Blitz.